Good night.
Hey, I play the violin too, man. I don't know if y'all know. I play the violin too. You dig what I'm saying? We're trying to get some cash, man. What's up with you, Ronald? Today is Sunday. It's a not so casual Sunday, man. February 27th, day before the end of the month. We have our guy UCapper with us. My guy Ronald Cobain. What's up with you, my brother? Everything cool with you?
Yes, sir. Chilling. Going back to the NBA today. Went 2-0-1 yesterday. Got lucky with the Sixers. Derek White hitting that three in the first quarter to push. So didn't take an L in the NBA. Hopefully do that same thing again today.
Yeah, we're not taking no L's today either, man. Let's cash. Let's get some cash, Ron. You know how you know me, man. It's all business. First game up, straight to business here, man. We're going to the streets of New York, Madison Square Garden, guys. Oh boy, it's tough to take the Knicks right now, right? I must say, obviously, you're paying a premium with the Sixers. They look good in their debut with Harden and Embiid. They were moving the ball. I'll be honest with you, Ronald. And I know, like I say, this is a public play. Just like fade the Knicks right now is going to be super public, but I'm not betting on them right now. It's simple. I can go through numbers and all that shit, but it's simple to me. The Knicks are a mess right now. And the 76ers also have double revenge as well, right? The Knicks beat them already this year, Ronald. So do you think that the Knicks just have their number and they know how to play well versus the Sixers? Or do you think that the Sixers come in here and smack them up, show them who the real guys are?
Yeah, I think momentum is a lot different now than when it was before. The Sixers are obviously finally healthy. They got that new strategy of having at least two of those top offensive players on the court at the same time. They're not doing the whole everyone off the bench type of thing anymore. And that showed up well against that game against the Wolves. I mean, obviously, they dominated that game. And the Knicks, they're pretty much just free falling right now. Their team, the morale, the chemistry is just falling off the cliff. They've lost and failed to cover in 8 of the last 9 games. The one look that I'm looking at here is the Sixers first half, just in case we see any type of like backdoor cover by any chance. Taking the Sixers 1H is a good look here. The average margin for the Knicks when playing a team with a winning record at home is minus 7.7. So I think we got a good number there. I think Sixers first half is a good look.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's the only way I can look, man. Sixers early here. They should come out and smack these guys. Like you said, it's a double revenge spot as well. They lost 112-99. Then they lost 106-103. That one was without Embiid over there. They have new energy with Harden over there. 4-0 against the spread last 4 Sundays. The Knicks, like you say, they're in a free fall, complete mess right now, man. So if Sixers are nothing for me, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the Sixers smack them up here. I don't know, man. It's either when Knicks games right now, it's either I'm betting against them or I'm staying off the game. So this early matinee game, I just chose to stay off. Let's go over here to the streets of Phoenix here, Ronald. We have the Suns here versus the Jazz, man. What are we doing with this game? I know it's not a quick overreaction to the Suns losing Chris Paul, but they do look like a different team. Be interested to see if Aaron Holiday comes to play here. He has been like their pseudo starting point guard with Campaign Stem being out, and Efra Payton didn't look good over there. You basically have Devin Booker trying to run the whole team, and it was kind of, it's not necessarily slowing him down. It's just he can't run off the ball. I can tell you this: it's Jazz or nothing for me here. This is one of their opportunities to get in over the Suns here, Ronald. They have this is also a double revenge spot. They lost 115-109. They had no Mitchell or Gobert in either one of the losses this year. CP3 in the first game, he had 27 points, 13 assists. The next game, they lost 97-107. CP3 21 points again. No Gobert, no Rudy, no Gobert, no Mitchell. So now those two are in. No Chris Paul out there, no Campaign. I'd be surprised. I understand why the line is flipped, guys. I like the Jazz here. -2, money line, whatever you want to do. I like the Jazz here, Ronald. Could you talk me off?
No, not really. I'm leaning that way too. Obviously, like you just mentioned, that the line flipped over for a reason. I mean, when key players leave or get injured in that first game, normally the team like just comes together and pulls out a win. And that's what the Suns did. And then the second game back without Chris Paul, they just got dominated. Not only that, they're I think this is gonna be their third game in 4 nights too. So there's gonna be fatigue. They're already shorthanded. Chris Paul and Campaign obviously out, and then Holiday. I think he's a true game time decision, so we don't even know if he's going to play. To me, the numbers and just the fact that not having Chris Paul for the third game in a row now. It's obviously for me the leaning towards the Jazz.
Yeah, I like the Jazz here, man. It was at +1 last night, but it's up to -2 now. Like I said, you can take the -2, you can take the money line. I like the Jazz to go in here and finally get some revenge. This is the perfect time to get a win over the Suns. Obviously, they're coming off a loss. They're going to be pissed off at the house, but this still is a different look team. Like I say, it'd be interesting to see if Holiday plays. If he doesn't, their offense was really bad. I don't think he's going to be the savior over there. Suns still have some defense, but the Jazz offense should come through today, guys. I like the Jazz here -2. Let's cash it, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Indiana real quick, Ronald. Be honest, I don't have much on this game. You like something here? Celtics versus Pacers. Celtics are nothing for me.
Yeah. It's either it's the Celtics and over as a lean for me. I'm not sure I'll get to the window with it, but most of the trends that I'm looking at go that way. Only reason why I wouldn't back them right now is second game of back-to-back road games and then third game of 4 nights for the Celtics. And obviously they've been a strong under team. Their defense has been solid since January 1st, but they've actually gone 4 overs in a row. So right now you can kind of see like there's a little shift in how they play, especially with teams with a losing record. So I think for me, even though things are pointing in a certain direction, I'll probably fall off of this one just because of current form.
Yeah, I'm off this game, man. And what's crazy is about it, what the Pacers have the rest advantage as well. Celtics playing yesterday, you get a home dog. It's crazy because with me, I'm only gonna take the home dog with the rest advantage. But I'm staying away from the Pacers right now. They don't play defense. And you have some young guys playing for contracts. It is interesting. I'll mention that later in the year. Later in the this is a tough game for me, man. I don't care about this game, man. It's a game that I'd watch, but to bet on. Yeah. This is a true gamble here, but it's a tough game. Let's go over here to the streets of Houston. Another gamble here. I'm not betting the Rockets probably for the rest of the season. It's simple. So I mean, they do have a revenge spot versus the Clippers. Clippers just smacked them up, man. You like something here, Ronald?
I mean, obviously the Clippers. I mean, you can't back the Rockets at all. The Clippers, they've covered 5 straight, and surprisingly, just because they haven't had PG or Powell in a few games. And then just to fade the Rockets, pretty much is they're 2-9 against the spread, going from a road to home game, and 1-11 against the spread as home dogs in conference games. So current form and trends, they're all pointing towards the Clippers here. I'm not too sure if I'll get to the window with it, just because I don't really like the Clippers at all. But the numbers go that way.
Man, go gas up or something. Go have a drink with your family and something other than watching or gambling this game, man. Now, we do have a big game here. Late night, what's this on ESPN, I believe, Ronald? We got the Mavs. No, it's on national TV. The Mavs versus the Warriors. People that listen to the show, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a future, but I will try to look ahead a few games. You dig what I'm saying? And see if I like some next. I said the Mavs will lose to the Jazz. They still covered, played a really good game. Dinwiddie, Bertans look good. Luka, the rest of the guys, man. Yeah. I like the Mavs here. Revenge spot. So let me take the guys out real quick. Revenge spot from blowout loss, 92-130. You dig what I'm saying? January 25th. This is back-to-back national TV games for the Warriors as well. They just won on the smacked everybody up versus the Blazers in that one. Now they come home. I don't think they're winning back-to-back national TV games. Regardless of that, though, the Mavs 5-1 against the spread last 6 in Golden State, 9-3 against the spread last 12 meetings. They're 9-1 against the spread last games following a loss. Warriors 1-6-1 against the spread last 8 games. They hadn't been the same. I don't know if you guys are watching this. It's not necessarily the same Warriors team right now. Also 0-4 against the spread last 4 home games as well. I like the Mavs. This line opened up at 4.5, 4. It's coming down for a reason, guys. I like the Mavs here. I think we're gonna win this game. Luka, don't listen to me now, but Bertans and Dinwiddie, some sneaky pickups here for the Mavs. They're starting to show out with the guys. Still got Brunson, Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith. All right, Mavs, plus 3.5. Ronald, could you talk me off?
Not at all, man. I'm with you on this one. Obviously, you mentioned the revenge spot here, and then also the fact that the Warriors failed to cover in 7 straight prior to that one game against the Blazers. Obviously, I mean, you can beat the Blazers pretty easily, especially when they don't have Nurkic. So I can't really put much into that game. But the Mavs in revenge spots, 11-2 against the spread. And if it was actually a double-digit loss, they're 6-0 against the spread. I really like the spot here on the Mavs side. And they took an L in their last game. I think they were looking ahead, took an ATS loss in their last game. So I think they were looking ahead towards this matchup right here. I'm with you on this one, Mavs full game.
Y'all see this jacket? Do you see? Did y'all see me just switch jackets during the show? It's just serious. Mavs, the top play of the day, man, for me. Plus the 3.5. I was gonna give it out at 4. It's down to 3.5, and I'm not scared. I agree with it. This is a winnable game for them, man. So give me the Mavs here, plus the 3.5. Top play of the day. ESPN game. Luka and the boys showing out. The Warriors, they're still a good team. Curry could go off any day, but the rest of his team, they're not playing to that high level than they were early this year. Give me the Mavs here, plus 3.5. Top play of the day. Also like St. John's as well, man. We're rocking with St. John's. There's another one that I agree with it. Coming up from 1.5 to that 3. St. John's, Smack City over DePaul today, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Portland real quick, man. The sorry streets. Now, I'll be honest with you, Ronald. No one's looking at this, but the Blazers have young guys that are playing for contracts right now. That's almost more meaningful than these big name guys that already have the contracts, right? Because they're trying to earn a way off into. Hold on, I gotta switch it up. The Nuggets are not what's called it. Let me hire real quick, Ronald. You like some of this game, Nuggets versus the Blazers?
Yeah, I'm actually leaning towards the Blazers. I don't know where you were getting at with it, but I was definitely leaning towards the Blazers here. I know Nurkic is out, but the Nuggets they're on the second game of back-to-back, third game in 4 nights, and the Blazers, they're rested, and Simons is playing like lights out right now. I don't think they have a guard on the Nuggets side that can really play with them right now. Obviously, we're gonna have some trouble with Jokic. But I think the number here is where I want it to be, especially with the fatigue playing a role on the Nuggets side, and possibly, they could definitely overlook this Blazers team because they really just look like a G League squad. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the names and all that stuff, but Simons has really taken over. And I like him. I like his game. I like what he's been doing. I put a ticket on him for most improved player, and I want to continue with that, and I think Blazers can pull off a little ATSW here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. This Nuggets team, they start to get hot, but you see last night versus the Kings, they damn near really could have lost that game, had to spend a lot of energy to basically keep within these guys. It's just such an ugly game, man. But you got the home underdog with the rest advantage. But I would take the Blazers today. Like if I was to take a home dog with the rest advantage, it would be the Blazers over the Pacers, guys. Why? Because the Blazers actually shown they can play a little bit of defense, even though Nurkic is out. They do have who's it? Drew Ebanks over there, and they have some young guys. And I'm talking about obviously Anthony Simons will come to ball out, but guys like Ellerby, man, Winslow, these guys are playing for contracts, man. So it's tough to say, but you do get the revenge spot from the Bo Outlaws, 140-108 in Denver, January 13th. The Blazers been playing feisty, playing with energy, playing for contracts. Nuggets 2-5-1 against the spread, last 8 on back-to-back. This is not their role, and they're laying 8 points on the road as well. They're 3-9 against the spread, last 12 on Sundays as well. So call me crazy, but I do lean the Blazers here plus the 8. It's not something that I played, but I wouldn't. This is one of those Sunday home dog type of games. Everyone's on the Nuggets. I see the Blazers here keeping this game close, possibly an outright win. Last game up. Why the hell they keep making Lakers favorites, man? This guy should not be laying points to a lot of teams. The Pelicans start to get hot, man. Are you worried about a little bit of a letdown from coming off the Suns win? But I don't really, right? They're 3 games or 2.5 games behind in the standings from the Lakers. This is a big game for the Pelicans. CJ McCollum is a really underrated pickup over there, man. He's a professional type of guy. They just had a dinner the other night before the Suns game. You see it translate on the court. They're getting along with each other, playing for each other. Jackson Hayes inserted to the starting lineup. I'm not betting the Lakers here. I don't care, man. That was a winnable game versus the Clippers. You don't win that one. It's Pelicans or none for me. I actually like the Pelicans. I'm going to sprinkle a little something on the Pelicans plus the 1.5. I don't like it as much as the Mavs or the Jazz play, but I like the Pelicans here plus 1.5. It was going to be the second top play, but Ronald, 7-0 against the spread, last 7 road games. Huge playoff implications for the Pelicans as well. McCollum bringing new energy. They need some positive momentum, right? They got to get on the streak, Ronald. 4-1 against the spread, last 5 road games versus winning home teams. The Lakers are old, man. It's simple. 0-4 against the spread, last 4 Sunday games. I like the Pelicans here. Could you talk me out?
No, I would lean that way in general, just because fading the Lakers at this point, it has been pretty good, especially as home favorites in conference games. They're 4-12 in that situation, and like you mentioned, there's playoff complications here, right? Lakers are 9th in the West, and the Pelicans are 11th in the West, and I think the addition of McCollum and how he's adjusting to that team, it's been going pretty well. I think they can pull it together. I think the line now is at Pick'em, actually, so it's moving in the Pelicans' direction. So I agree with that move. I agree with what you're saying on the Pelican side. So I would definitely not talk you off of that one.
Man, the Lakers, guys, they're fool's gold, man. This team is not good. Don't get it twisted. They can beat up on some bad teams. I think the only way the Pelicans lose this game is if they really just have a letdown and don't bring the energy here off the Suns win. I don't see it happening with CJ McCollum over there really ramping these guys up, man. Looks like the Zion talk is kind of pissing them off as well. One more game, Ronald, here. This one's all you here. Pistons +10 versus the Hornets, -10. I know the Hornets have already smacked them up both times this year, but current form, how do I lay 10 points with them right now, where the Pistons been the better team of late?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you got to look at different situations within this game. I like the Hornets first half, actually, in this one. When they're favorites and they're playing the first game of back-to-backs, their 1H margin is actually plus 9.8. And with the line being at 10 right now, you probably have a good number at the 1H in the first half for the Hornets here. And Pistons are playing second of back-to-back home to road games, third game in 4 nights. So fatigue is could be an issue for the Pistons here. Obviously, the Hornets dominated the first game against the Raptors post All-Star break. So they're looking to pick up that momentum here in the second half. I think they want to try to make a little push towards the playoffs, but obviously they haven't been looking great going into the break, but I think maybe this game, it helps them push him up a little bit, push him over the edge. And a game against the Pistons is one way you could do it. So to me, I think you get in and get out, get the Hornets first half, and don't worry about the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's a good point there. Maybe Hornets early, and like you say, the Pistons are coming in off a back-to-back spot, so be interesting to see. The bookie just takes me; he's pissed off, man. It'll be okay. He'll be all right, man. But let's get to some cash today, Ronald. What you liking, man? Let's get up out of here trying to get some cash today.
Yeah, so official. I do like that Hornets first half, and I also like the Sixers first half. Both of those teams, I think they go in, take care of business, and don't have to worry about the second half or any type of backdoor cover.
I like it, man. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, posting your plays in the chat as well, man. Team totals, totals. What y'all posting props in here? First quarters, first half, man. I appreciate you, boys. It's a community, right? This NBA Talk with Jay and friends. We all trying to cash. We all trying to smack the books up. Why you think we coming over here giving free plays every day? You got other people charging. I'm not. Like I say, if you want to go buy some pieces, some college basketball, NBA, anything, go check us out on wagertalk.com, man, or Spit Sports Memo. My guy Ronald here, you can get this package as well, 3 days for $19 over there at Sports Memo, man. So, but as on this show every day, man, free picks for me, Mavs +3.5. Top play of the day, man. The jacket, the Mavs revenge spot. We love revenge spots. I believe they were looking ahead to this game as well. Bertans and Dinwiddie getting acclimated with the team. They too many 3-point shooters out there with Luka. It's almost not fair. Playing defense as well. Mavs about to win this game by double digits. We're finna smack them up, man. I also like the Jazz. Guys. -2 is a smaller play for me. I like the Jazz. I like the Pelicans as well. +1.5. I'll be honest. I'll end up playing both of those personal plays. One top play plus Mavs +3.5. Like I say, if you want to trail the other ones, it's on you. Don't get mad. Don't be talking shit, man. I'm sharing personal plays. Pelicans +1.5 and the Jazz -2 and St. John's. You can take the money line -140. It's a safer play. I got it at -1.5. Still like it at 3. St. John's finna take the paw to Smack City. You dig what I'm saying? Posh Alexander. We taking them to Smack City. Justin Champagny. Let's go drink some champagne. Fly, Kelly, fly. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go. Giddy up. Let's get some cash, man. My guy, appreciate you for coming on with me, Ronald. It's Sunday. Sure. We're trying to get some cash. Go follow him on Twitter at @U_Capper. You can also get his plays over there at sportsmemo.com. Follow me on Twitter right now at JMoneyIsMoney. Let's get some cash, guys. Let's band up one time for the one time.